let's work on our shoulder stability. Our shoulders are the most mobile joints in our body, and that causes room for instability. So we're going to work on making our shoulders more stable, and we're going to do that by mobilizing the forearm. And when we move our forearm, we're going to keep the upper arm in the same plane. So when we go like this, the upper arm will rotate, but it's going to stay in the same plane. We don't want to move it in any direction, and we want to keep the shoulder blade still. So here's, to start, what we're gonna do, just stand right here, on your elbow under your shoulder, and we're going to rotate. This is internal and external shoulder rotation, but we want to keep that. We want to keep the shoulder and the elbow in the same plane, and then we can also, flex and extend our elbow, and we don't want the shoulder to move. Okay, just keep it like that. You can do a little oscillations. Some positions might be more prone to shoulder instability. So when it's like that, there's less pressure on the shoulder. When it's like that, there's more. And then when we externally rotate, it becomes more difficult. And then when we move that, we want to make sure, again, that shoulder's not moving. Keep that stable. See how far we can go. And if you notice it, kind of catches or flinches, just stop for a second, take a breath, breathe, and let it relax, and then move it again. You can go back and forth, play with speed, slower, faster, You can play with the distance, go. Okay, and then we can, do that on both arms. And then let's sit on your back, and with, your shoulder at 90 degrees to your body, and then elbow at 90 degrees. And I'll go like that to illustrate, okay? And we're gonna do the same thing, okay? We're gonna just move our forearm. Keep the shoulders stable. And here you can really feel, the arm bone moving in the shoulder joint. And we don't want the shoulder to come up, For instance, when we internally rotate like this, moving the shoulder up will help it, but we don't want to help it here. Okay, we just want to see if we can keep that shoulder stable. In another video, we'll use this. We'll use the shoulder there to help it, but here we're just working on keeping the shoulder stable. So again, we can, here we can extend the elbow all the way, and the more we extend it, again, that shoulder might want to come up. Just keep it down. And then here we can also, with the hand, rotate. So play around here, keeping that shoulder still. And again, if it wants to move, take a breath and slowly move through it. Go real slow, real gentle, and really feel out that shoulder joint. Especially, if you've had any shoulder problems like I have, a lot of times we kind of turn the lights off there as a defense mechanism. We don't want to feel the pain. But when we move slowly here and gently, we'll build our sensitivity and our brain will build out the movement map of our shoulder and it will become more detailed, so we'll develop more control there. Again, when we go to the end of our range, that's when the shoulder has a tendency to become more unstable. So there, just really go slow and gentle and feel it out. And this might help release a lot of tension all around your shoulder, to your neck and back, your elbow. Just play around there. And now I'm going to do the other side. Okay? So, go forward, back, forward, back. Test in different positions, Is the shoulder more, more stable? It's going to be more stable in the, in a position like this. But as soon as you rotate it in one way or the other, that's when it's going to have a greater tendency to become unstable. So we want to go even slower and steadier there, gentle. Oh, see, I just had a little flinch there. Go in little circles. Keep that shoulder on the ground. So play around there. It's kind of like flossing it out and getting those little muscles in the rotator cuff to function in a coordinated way, not freak out or not turn off. So we want it to turn the lights on when we need to, but we want to also be able to turn the lights off. So play around there and see how it goes.